Good morning, y'all. Okay, I did not mean to kind of drop the ball for an entire week with my updates. Last week completely got away from me. I just had a lot of other stuff going on other than working on my closet. So anyway, please forgive me for that. But I do have a lot of fun updates for y'all this morning. I have been working really hard on my closet every moment that I get. And as you can see behind me, I've made a lot of progress. So let me flip my camera around and I will show you all the progress that I got done last week. Okay, I don't even remember what this looked like the last time I showed you, but I'm pretty sure I didn't have anything painted. Is that right? Anyway, I don't think I did, but you can see now I have this side of the room painted. I still have this side to paint, but on this side, everything is primed and caulked and ready to go. So I'll be painting this side today. But let's get back to the pretty side. This is the side I like to look at because it's pretty much done. Okay, so I used a blue on the cabinets called Billowy Breeze from Sherwin-Williams. And I'm eventually going to be painting the ceiling that color. All of the trim on the walls and everything will be that color. This wall will have this same wallpaper here. So I still need to do that, but check this out. So I got my necklace bars done and they do pull out. So it pulls out like a drawer. And then I got my my jewelry drawer done, the one that has the glass countertop. So that is done. I bought these organizers on Amazon and they didn't quite fit perfectly. I still had this 3-inch gap. So I cut one of them down and basically remade it to go in that 3-inch spot there. Let me move this wallpaper. Okay, I have to be really careful where I step in here. It's like anyway, I've got stuff all over the floor. Okay, and then I got my mirror hung, which I just love, and my sconces. These sconces are actually ones that I had purchased for a bathroom project that never materialized, and then I realized they would be perfect in here. I love how the white looks against that dark background of the wallpaper. So that is done. And y'all, I really tried to hold off on bringing stuff in here. I know it's dumb. It's really dumb, right? To bring stuff in here at this point in the project, especially when I still have to sand and refinish my floors. But I just couldn't wait, y'all. I just couldn't wait. I wanted to see what my handbags look like on the shelves. And, I played around with a couple of ways to organize them and stuff like that. I haven't really settled on anything, but I had to make myself stop focusing on this stuff so that I could get busy on this side of the room, because quite honestly, I could waste an entire day on, this kind of stuff. I get ahead of myself. I just want to get to the pretty stuff, but you'll be happy to know that I did hold off on bringing my shoes in. You can see there's not a single pair of shoes in here yet. So I'm just trying to make myself wait on that. Although I would love nothing more than to bring those shoes in here immediately. I'm not going to do it though, because again, how dumb would that be to bring them in when I still have to sand the floor? Okay, but what I plan to do though, since this side is pretty much finished, this side of the room is pretty much finished. And then I'll be painting this side today. The whole reason that I didn't do the floors first is because I was waiting on a product called Bona Red Out. And that is something that you can use on red oak floors to take out the red undertones. But unfortunately, it's out of stock. And I was originally told that it would just take a few days to ship, that they were going to get more in. But here we are 2 weeks later, and then I got an email and they said, actually, we're not even sure when we're going to get more. So I just went ahead and canceled the order, and I'm going to do the floors without the Bona red out. I think it'll be fine. But anyway, I could have done the floors first, is what I'm trying to say. I thought I was waiting on that product, but I just went and canceled my order. Anyway, another thing is that I didn't want to do any kind of storage here because, again, I mean, I've shown y'all, I'm very, very short. This comes up almost to my shoulder. It's like four inches below my shoulder. I'm only 5 feet tall. So any storage that I put up here, it would be useless to me. I would not be able to reach it. I mean, I'm going to have trouble reaching these top shelves anyway, which is why I have that step ladder for in here that's going to stay. But on this section, having to reach over this, which is fairly deep, you can see here, it's fairly deep, having to reach over this and to any storage that's back there, I don't think it would be useful to me at all. So I decided to put artwork and some decorative lighting back there. And I realized I happen to have 2 canvases that I did that list the fruit of the Spirit. It's a Bible verse from the book of Galatians, chapter 5. And this is some artwork that I made back in, when did I say, 2022, when I was just really, really, really struggling, just kind of emotionally and stuff like that. And my attitude was really affecting how I was treating Matt, because you'll know Matt, my husband, has MS and has some pretty serious daily struggles. And anyway, my bad attitude was really affecting how I was interacting with him and stuff like that. So I made these 2 canvases during that time of my life just to kind of help me and focus on these things that I would like to be demonstrated in my life: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. And I put them on my wall in a very prominent place in the breakfast room where I could see them, so that I could meditate upon those things when my attitude started going sour. And where I have them hung it's a wall that's eventually going to come down, because I'm turning that breakfast room into our new kitchen eventually. That project is kind of down the line. But that meant that I didn't have a place for these. And I thought, well, my goodness, what a perfect spot, because it's 2 canvases and I need 2 of them to go there and here. And I also have some, what are they called? Well, wall sconces that are above the canvases that I'm going to bring in here and hang here. So I was very happy to see that, or to realize that I don't have to get rid of those. I can use them in here, and I think they look great with the wallpaper. So anyway, that is the update. I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of the closet painted on this side. Hopefully I can get that done today. You can see I already started over here. I hope I can get it all painted today. It needs 2 coats of paint. And once that's done and the paint is dry, I'm just going to cover all of the cabinets with plastic and then start on the floor. I need to get the floor done because I won't be able to I'm going to build the island outside, I think, but I won't be able to bring the island in until the floors are done. And also the floors are holding up my washer and dryer. Like, I cannot bring my washer and dryer in here until the floors are done, obviously. So as soon as, and I also don't want to wallpaper this wall until the floors are done, because I don't want to wallpaper and then get dust all over that wallpaper. So the floors are kind of holding up progress. And since I can't get the Bona red out, I'm just going to go ahead and do it without it. And I'm probably going to be sanding the floors sometime this week, so I can go ahead and get the floors done. Anyway, that is the progress. I am loving how it's turning out. And y'all, I want to bring my shoes in so badly, but I'm going to hold off. I really am. I at least got to see a little bit, I don't know. I got to at least see my handbags here on the shelves. So I am going to hold off on my shoes because I have a lot more shoes than I have handbags. I was able to bring these in 2 trips. My shoes would take a lot more than that. So self-control, right? Self-control. I'm just going to try to hold off and wait until the floors are done to bring those things in. Okay, that's the progress.